Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ifugao Satoyama Meister Training Program's 6th graduation ceremony, training year 2019-2020. We are here at the Heritage Convention Hall, Ifugao State University Main Campus, Philippines. We shall now have the processional. Joining the procession is the Ifugao State University, headed by Dr. Eva Marie Codamondugyon, the University President. The Ifugao Provincial Government, headed by Honorable Jerry Dalipog, Governor, Provincial Government of Ifugao, represented by Abelardo C. Yogyog, Provincial Administrator. Ladies and gentlemen, the IPSU Task Force. The ISMTP Graduating Trainees. Please rise for the opening prayer, the Philippine National Anthem, Japan National Anthem, and the IPSU hymn.
glory of fame and of integrity. We hear your call singing gloriously. We acclaim honor and dignity. Oh dear alma mater, wave your banner high. Your mission soars far beyond the sky. Oh, hail to thee, we shout your splendid name. Your thrust for glory brings honor and fame. We take pride for the wisdom you bestow to every culture and people also true. From the mountains down to the plains you go, to every shore your name reigns and true. Oh dear alma mater, wave your banner high. Your mission soars far beyond the sky. Oh hail to thee, we shout your splendid name. Your trust for glory brings honor and fame. Oh dear and soon we shout your splendid name. Your quest for glory brings honor and fame.
Thank you. Please be seated. Let us now move on to the welcome remarks by the Campus Executive Director, Ifugao, Task Force Member, ISMTP Phase 2, Dr. Napoleon K. Tagiling.
Thank you, Jeremy. To our trainees who are about to graduate, I want to address you first because you are the stars of this moment. Of course, to our partners in development from Japan and in the Philippines, to the IFSU officials, faculty and staff, and to everybody, good morning. It is my great honor to welcome you and thank you for joining us this morning to the 6th graduation ceremony of the ISMTP trainees for the training year 2019-2020. Let me start in welcoming you by thanking the Lord Almighty for the guidance and protection He has given so that all of us may join this graduation ceremony safe and healthy. Special thanks is for the safe travel of our trainees, the stars of this moment. Before we proceed with this graduation ceremony, I would like to take this opportunity to express our sincere thanks and gratitude to our distinguished partners in this program from Japan, particularly the leaders and personnel of JICA Hurokiru branch who funded this program, the Kanazawa University for being our partner in implementing this program, and the Suzu City and Sado City governments of Japan for your unending support. Also, a special thanks to our partners from the Philippines, particularly from the UPOU, BSU, MPSPC, and the local governments of Ifugao, from the PLGU down to the municipal local governments of Kiangan, Banawe, Hungduan, and Mayoyo. All of your contributions to the success of this program are indeed highly commendable. I would like also to take this opportunity to say congratulations, dear graduates. and including your family and loved ones who have convened us all here at this moment. Our trainees who are about to graduate, you deserve to be proud of your outstanding achievement. You know that this ceremony is not just merely receiving a certificate later on hanging into your wall just for somebody to appreciate. What this ceremony means is a signal of a greater responsibility that is expected from you being a graduate of this special Ifugao Satoyama Meister Training Program. This ceremony also means the start of the realization of your dedication to help improve yourself and, more importantly, your community as you return back to implement what you have learned in this program. Just think about all that brought us here, all the sacrifices you made to attend the series of trainings for 1 year, your tour experiences, all the hardships in conducting your study, all the stresses that you might have experienced in presenting and defending your study, and all the efforts and new insights that you have gained through this program. It all materialized in this graduation ceremony. As we are about to witness the fruits of your hardships and sacrifices, another ladder awaits you with lots of challenges and pursuits. The ladder is the continued application and sharing of the information, knowledge, and wisdom you gained in this Satoyama Meister Training Program to help yourself and community members. Challenges await you still, but surely you will surmount all of them because of your trainings that have prepared you for a better reflection of tomorrow and how you will build a strong foundation in yourself, your family, your peers, and your community. Once again, welcome everyone in this sixth ISMTP graduation ceremony, and congratulations our dear trainees in your graduation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Tagiling. We shall now have the presentation of the graduating trainees by Ms. Yulali D. Dilnuan, Director, IRT GIAS R&D Center, On-Site Project Manager, ISMTP Phase 2, and the conferment of designation as Ifugao Satoyama Meister by the University President of the Ifugao State University, the Project Leader, ISMTP Phase 2, Dr. Eva Marie Codamon Dugyon.
To the Japan International Cooperation Agency, University of the Philippines Open University, Provincial Government of Ifugao, and the Ifugao State University, University President Dr. Eva Marie Codamon Dugyon, I have the honor to present to you 19 candidates for graduation as Meisters, 5 from Banawe, 3 from Hongduan, 1 from Mayuyao, 9 from Kiangan, and 1 exchange trainee from Los Baños. He is online. They have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed for the Ifugao Satoyama Meister Training Program, training year 2019-2020. Madam President.
By virtue of the authority vested upon me as the University President of the Ifugao State University and Project Leader of the Ifugao Satoyama Meister Training Program Phase 2, hereby confirm you graduates and declare your designation as Ifugao Satoyama Meisters. Congratulations to everyone!
Let us now proceed to the conferring of certificates of completion and commendations by the University President of the Ifugao State University, Dr. Evamrico Damondugyon, and the Provincial Governor of Ifugao, Honorable Jerry U. Dalipog, to be represented by Mr. Abelardo C. Yogyog, the Provincial Administrator. To receive the certificates are, first, the trainees from Banawe, Mr. Damiano D. Aguijao Jr., a physical therapist from Amganat. The title of his research project is Documentation on the Tangible and Intangible Culture among the Ayangan and Tuwali Nucleated Villages. His mentor is Dr. Napoleon K. Tagiling. Thank you. Grace M. Francisco, an entrepreneur from Buha. The title of her research project is The Acceptability and Profitability of Kabian, a homemade ice cream from taro, corn, corns, and white bean sheep of the Ifugao rice terraces. Her mentor is Mr. Neverex S. Guerzon. Elaine B. Imotna, a government employee from Poitan. The title of her research project is Assessment of Native Chicken Production in Banawe, Ifugao. Her mentor is Desiree A. Balito. Fenalin B. Montinig, a tour operator. The title of her research is Tayaw G. Ikambulo. Her mentor is Martina B. Maphat, PhD. Priscilla B. Santos, a homestay manager from Bocos. The title of her research is Development of Golden Apple Snail Burger Patties from Banawe Rice Terraces. Her mentor is Nemirex S. Guerzon. Let's now move on to the trainees from the municipality of Hongduan. Gretchen B. Bayuka, a government employee from Abatan. The title of her research is The State of Traditional Houses as Built Heritage in Hongduan, Ifugao. Her mentor is Yulali D. Dulnuan. Melissa T. Biong, a criminologist from Bambang. The title of her research is Kopal, an alternative livelihood in the Ifugao rice terraces. Her mentor is Nelson B. Dakawe. I M. Tangliban, an agriculturist from Hapao. The title of her research is Conserving the Native Chicken Through a Weir System in Hongduan, Ifugao. Her mentor is Elpidio P. Basilio Jr., PhD. Ladies and gentlemen, the following are the trainees from the municipality of Tiangan. Ravely S. Ayahao, an accounting technologist from Tuplac. The title of her research is Perception of Senior High School Students in Tiangan, Ifugao on Ifugao Rice Terraces Conservation. Her mentor is Mara Joy M. Nanglegan. Charlene Veronique Marie P. Bulong, a geologist from Tuplac. The title of her research is Application of GIS-based mapping in the delineation of the Nagakadan rice terraces. Her mentor is Marisa P. Bulong, PhD. Dayanara J. Kabakan, a tour operator from Poblacion, Tiangan. The title of her research is Looking into a Summer Festival as a Tourism Asset in Tiangan, Ifugao. Her mentor is Yulali D. Dulnuan. Evarista C. Quizon, an entrepreneur from Tuplac. The title of her research is Content Development of Trainer's Manual on Ifugao Backstrap Weaving. Her mentor is Clyde B. Pumihik. Jennifer H. Dulnuan, an elementary teacher from Poblacion. The title of her research is Contextualization of IKSP modules in English, Science, and Araling Panlipunan for Grade 5. Her mentor is Judy C. Bago. Nixon D. Indunan. He works on blacksmith from Do It. The title of his research is Traditional Blacksmith in Do It, Tiangan, Ifugao. His mentor is Rizalita R. Edpalina, PhD. Jerry H. Lumawig, a government employee from Nagakadan. The title of his research is Traditional Conservation Practices of Skilled Hunters of Hungduan and Banawe. His mentor is Regina B. Mendoza. Jolly C. Tawana, a heritage worker from Pindongan. The title of his research is Heritage Portraits, Enriching Heritage Education Among Young Ifugaos Through Cultural Conservation Photography. His mentor is Marlon N. Martin. Robert H. Tayaban Jr., an organic agriculturist from Poblacion. The title of his research is Wild Sunflower as Bio-Insecticide for Organic Tall Bean Pest Control. His mentor is Marisa P. Bulong, PhD. Ladies and gentlemen, we have here the trainee from Mayuyao, Rosaline C. Manok, a government employee from Batu Alatbang. Her research is Achievements and Challenges of Pempeng, an indigenous initiative in the conservation of sustainable farming in Mayuyao, Ifugao. Her mentor is Regina B. Mendoza. Ladies and gentlemen, our exchange trainee, Alex M. Alazada, a research assistant from Los Baños. The title of his research is Assessment of Satoyama Alumni Projects, Basis of Formulating Policies on Sustainability. His mentor is Inocencio E. Puot Jr., PhD. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause, please. We now listen to the keynote address of the University President, Project Leader, ISMTP Phase 2, Dr. Eva Marie Codamon Dugion.
Thank you so much, Jeremy. First, please allow me to say my greetings to all of you, our friends and partners from Japan and the Japan International Cooperation Agency, our provincial government officials represented here by the administrative officer, our project collaborators from Japan, UPLB, BSU, and MSPC, our ISMTP workforce and our alumni, IFSU officials and staff, and the star of today's occasion, our graduates, and to all who are watching through their screens. A pleasant and blessed day to everyone. I intentionally didn't mention names in my greetings because I would like to allot a special part and time in this message to properly acknowledge all of you, no? And inasmuch as this is a graduation ceremony, I would like to congratulate first the last batch, the 19 graduates of the 6th Ifugao Satoyama Meister Training Program of the ISMTP Phase 2, strengthening the twinning between GS designated sites, Ifugao Rice Terraces, and Noto Satoyama Satoumi for sustainable development. Congratulations! I know that you have encountered many challenges this year throughout your training because of the pandemic and calamities, but still, you persisted and worked to reach this moment. That is truly commendable, and we are very grateful and happy that you held on and able to complete your course. Kudos to you for a job well done. With your graduation today, the Ifugao Satoyama Meister Training Program will now have 100 alumni. This means, and hopefully so, that Ifugao has now 100 capacitated leaders who are and who will be making a difference in their own communities for the best interest of our people, of our heritage, and of the future generation. Now that you have been trained and capacitated, and that you will soon bear the name of an ISMTP alumnus, here is where the real works begin. The ISMTP alumnus is not merely a label. Remember that. The ISMTP alumni are not nominal leaders. You carry responsibilities that need to be actualized, to be concretized through actions and grassroots participation. In Zen, they say, doing is more important than knowing, and knowledge which cannot be translated into action is of little worth. As, a, as, as ISMTP alumni, you are expected to become front runners of positive and inclusive change and progress in your own communities, grounded in the values and practices of your environment, natural resources, and culture. The ISMTP is a model that supports the translation of skills and knowledge into action in the community level, and that is through cross-sector collaboration. Strong collaboration requires integration and collective action to achieve novel solutions to solve social problems faced by our communities. Cross-sector collaboration features and provides sustainable and mutual benefits for all. We are fortunate that we are always in consultation, and we have the backing of our local government units, the academe, the private sector, and the indigenous knowledge holders. We thank these programs' founders, stakeholders, networks, and implementers for building the right framework for our cooperation. On the part of the Ifugao State University and our partners here and abroad, this graduation ceremony marks two important events. First, it marks the end of the ISMTP Phase 2 and the conclusion of the project funding by the Japan International Cooperation Agency Hokuriku branch. Notably, the ISMTP Phase 2, through cross-sector collaboration, was able to achieve the following milestones. Ifugao Rice Terraces and Notos Satoyama Satoumi as the first and only GS twinning in the world. Let's clap ourselves. Membership of the Ifugao State University in the International Partnership for Satoyama Initiative, or the IPSI. conception of the research project Ifugao Rise to Races Assessment, establishment of the IRT as GS Research and Development Center in Ifugao State University, international academic and cultural exchange between Kanazawa University and IFSU, academic exchange with Ishikawa Prefectural University. IFSU was also is an awardee of the Japan Rise to Races Research Association. Reorganization of the Ifugao GS Sustainable Development Committee. Training of 49 new Ifugao Satoyama Meisters that totals to 100 ISMTP alumni. And repository of 100 research projects of Ifugao Rice Terraces and Indigenous Studies. Okay, a pat to our shoulders. On the other hand, this also signals the commencement of a new set of plans for the ISMTP and the beginning of its phase 3. This time, the Ifugao State University shall be carrying on the major task as lead implementer for phase 3 with eagerness and commitment. We intend to maintain and capitalize on the strengths and best practices which we have established for the past years of this program's implementation. The ISMTP Phase 3 will continue to include human capacity development, Ifugao Rice to Races assessment, institutionalization of indigenous studies in IFSU, ISMTP management, and will also give more focus on alumni development and the establishment of GS centers in heritage municipalities with the end goal of sustainability. Initially, the university allocated 1 million as funding for the program in 2021. At the same time, we are currently exploring more avenues of support locally and globally to ensure that we accomplish our targets for this phase relative to our objective to turn the researches of our ISMTP trainees and alumni into extension programs and projects, policy recommendations, and to develop product for commercialization. At present, we are now in the process of finalizing our Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, with Ishikawa Prefectural University and the United Nations University Institute for the Advanced Study of Sustainability Operating Unit of Ishikawa, Kanazawa. Leading the program will certainly be a mountain to climb, but we will take on this mission. Together with you, our partners and stakeholders, there is no journey that is too difficult to take and a peak that is too high to reach. At this juncture, let me express my sincerest, heartfelt, and deepest gratitude to the following partners, collaborators, and the warm bodies throughout the implementation of the ISMTP. To the Japan International Cooperation Agency, through Mr. Suzumo Ito, that has sustained us financially to this point. To the Ifugao GS Support Committee in Japan, chaired by Honorable Masahiro Izumiya. To the Ifugao GS Support Committee, also through Professor Koji Nakamura. To the Ishikawa Prefectural University, represented by Professor Toshiko Enomoto, and the Ishikawa Prefectural Government. To the Noto Satoyama Satoumi Meister Training Program and Kanazawa University through Dr. Kenji Kitamura. To NPO, Think Locally, Act Globally, represented by Mr. Michio Kojima. To Dr. Rizalina Edpalina, organizer for the ISMTP and close associate of Professor Nakamura. To the Ifugao GS Sustainable Development Committee, chaired by our Provincial Governor, Jerry Dalipog. To the heritage municipalities of Kiangan, Hongduan, Banawe, and Mayuyao, headed by their local chief executives. To the University of the Philippines Open University, headed by Dr. Melinda Bandalaria, and the University of the Philippines Los Baños, headed by Dr. Jose Camacho. To our technical committee from Benguet State University through Dr. Romeo A. Gomez Jr. And of course, the Mountain Province State Polytechnic College, Ma'am Melanie. To the Ifugao Satoyama Alumni Network and the Noto Satoyama Alumni Network. To the IFSU Task Force of ISMTP. The GIAS IRT Center under the directorship of Ms. Yulali Bidulnuan. To the IFSU Board of Regents and the Administrative Council. To all the founders, former collaborators, organizers, and officials who have led before us and have established this great undertaking. And to all those who were not mentioned but have contributed to this program in any major or minor way, and to our communities in Ifugao and Japan. We cannot thank you enough for your support, your commitment, and your efforts in ensuring the success and sustainability of the program. You are a greater part of IFSU family. All this will not be possible without you. Indeed, the words of Henry Ford rings true. Coming together is a beginning. Staying together is progress. Working together is success. We hope and we look forward again to future collaborations with you, for there is much to be done and accomplished. Finally, back to our ISMTP graduates. May I leave some points for you to consider. Reach out and communicate. Participate and listen. Involve others and engage in dialogues. Promote and lobby your advocacies. In the words of the American author named Grace Lee Boggs, you cannot change any society unless you take responsibility for it, unless you see yourself belonging to it and responsible for changing it. And I am challenging you with this question. Do you have the courage, creativity, and capacity to inspire participation, development, and sustainability to strengthen your communities? Yes, of course. Of course, you have that courage. That is why you are here. No? Once again, congratulations to all of you. And may we one day hear of your name making noble strides. Congratulations once again. God bless you. God bless ISMTP. Good morning.
Thank you, Madam President. Please remain upstage for the commendation awards. Let's begin with the best performing ISMTP Task Force member, Dr. Martina B. Labhat. The most outstanding research project mentor, Regina B. Mendoza. We now proceed to the best in research project poster. In third place, Ravely S. Ayahao. The research project title is Perception of Senior High School Students in Kiangan, Ifugao on Ifugao Rice Terraces Conservation. In second place, Dayanara J. Kabakan. Title of her research project is Looking into a Summer Festival as a Tourism Asset in Kiangan, Ifugao. First place, Paulette Evarista C. Quizon. The title of her research is Content Development of Trainers Manual on Ifugao Backstrap Weaving. Next, Best in Research Project. In third place, Fenelin Montini, Tayao Chi Ikambulo. Second place, again, Paulette Evarista C. Quizon. The title of her research is Content Development of Trainees Manual on Ifugao Backstrap Weaving. First place, Jennifer H. Dulnuan. The title of her research is Contextualization of IKSP Modules in English, Science, and Araling Panlipunan for Grade 5. Last but not the least award, Best Performing Trainee. Ladies and gentlemen, the Best Performing Trainee is Grace M. Francisco. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. We now move on to the Pledge of Commitment. Let's begin with the ISMTP Batch 2020.
Ready, ready, ready. Yung sa baba? Come here. All together, we sabay-sabay tayo. The Ifugao Satoyama Meisters of Batch 2020 commit ourselves to become pioneers of natural and cultural heritage conservation, preservation, promotion, and protection. We pledge to share our ISMTP education to the communities and organizations we belong, to foster environmental awareness, GIAS and Satoyama concepts, mainstreaming, and living in harmony with nature. We affirm our involvements in creating a community of practice and interlocal management praxis of the Ifugao rice terraces system. In the name of sustainable development and international cooperation, we belong.
Thank you. Our IGDC chairperson, also the governor, provincial government of Ifugao, the Honorable Jerry Yu Da Lipog, will give also his pledge of commitment. He shall be represented by Mr. Abelardo C. Yogyog, the provincial administrator. Sir.
our very handsome Master of Ceremony. Good morning, sir. The very beautiful President of the Ifugao State University, the second university of the Cordillera. I have seen perhaps the president of Mountain Province Polytechnic College. Are you present? Good morning. Our partners from Japan, who without them, this program might not have been implemented. Officials of the state, Ifugao State University, visitors if there are, and of course, the graduates of this training program. Good morning to one and all. As I am going to these stairs, I heard our Master of Ceremony says that the governor will give a commitment. But I wasn't instructed to give any commitment. Only he told me that when you speak, you say that the provincial government of Ifugao will always support whatever programs that will redound to the progress of Ifugao. I don't have any knowledge about this program, but what I understand as the program is going on is research centered on the preservation of our cultural heritage, which is the Ifugao rice terraces. I am very thankful for all of you. But as had been said by our president, that your training may be useless if you will not be able to practice it. I was listening also, and he said that when you go back to the communities where you belong, act as leaders of that community in implementing what you have learned. So with that, she challenged you to do so. And in behalf of the provincial government of Ifugao, I also challenge you to do that, so that our partners from Japan will be very happy to see where their support has been implemented. So, without so much ado, I say again, congratulations to all of you. And if there are third phase of this training, be rest assured that the provincial government of Ifugao will support it. Good day, and may God bless all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Yogyog. We now listen to the message of the ISMTP Executive Director, Professor Koji Nakamura, Professor Emeritus, Kanazawa University. Sir.
Good morning. I am Koji Nakamura, Executive Director of ISMTP. I am very happy to participate this graduation ceremony. Congratulations on the graduation of 19 trainees in 6th batch. Congratulations. Including these new graduates, we have a total of 100 graduates from ISMTP. I am so proud of these graduates, 100 graduates. We have completed 2 phases in 6 years. Year by year, this program gathered most active, efficient, and motivated young people from Ifugao communities. In our program, trainees learned hard to find their way for conservation, reactivation, and sustainable development of Ifugao life terraces. Not just study, but they interact one another in the training course of ISMTP. The second phase of ISMTP will be completed early next January. I am sure that Ifugao State University, supported by IGDC and other stakeholders, will launch ISMTP Phase 3. Phase 3 is not the replication of Phase 1 and Phase 2. I hope Phase 3 must be a new program Ifugao stakeholders carry out by themselves on the basis of former experience and achievement. You should carry out new programs with your originality. Before closing my short message, I'd like to thank many members of supporters, stakeholders. For example, IGDC members, governors Jerry Mayomo and Dennis Habawell, President of Ifugao State University, former President Gohayon, President Eva, Vice President Napoleon and Dinah, collaborators UPOU, BSU, and MPSTC, coordinator Larry and task forces. For Japanese side, member of IGSC, Suzu City, Sado City, Kanazawa University, and last but not least, JICA Hokurik Center. Thank you very much. I have been always happy, very happy during this program. Thank you for your kind hospitality and support. I pray your good luck and good success. Thank you very much again.
Thank you, Professor Koji Nakamura. One of our collaborators shall also give his message. Mr. Kazuhiko Kikuchi, Director General, JICA Hokuriku Branch. Sir.
I'm honored to deliver this message for the 6th graduation ceremony of Ifugao Satoyama Meister Training Program. I'm Kazuhiko Kikuchi, Director General of JICA Hokuriku Center, which organized a project for strengthening training between GIA's designated sites, Ifugao rice terraces and Noto, Satoyama, and Satoumi for the sustainable development with Nakamura Sensei and Ifugao GIA's support committee. First of all, I'd like to extend my heartiest congratulations to all of the graduates for successful completion of Ifugao Satoyama Meister Training Program, Batch 2020. This is the final memorable batch on ISMTP under the JICA Grassroots Technical Cooperation under the JICA Partnership Program from 2014. ISMTP is a remarkable one, especially on having a human network, such as the relationship between trainees and mentors, alumni network, and so on. This successful project will be completed at the beginning of next year. I look forward to receiving the news about successful outcome to ensure further sustainable development in your regions from all of you. I'm sure the friendship between Ifugao State University and Noto area, Ishikawa Prefecture, Japan, will last forever. I wish you all the best of success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Kikuchi. Ladies and gentlemen, the message of the Chancellor of the University of the Philippines Open University, Dr. Melinda D.P. Bandalaria.
My congratulations and salute to all of you who successfully completed the 6th Ifugao Satoyama Meister Training Program, Phase 2, for the training year 2019-2020. We are a proud collaborator of this initiative, and we thank our partners for this opportunity. Indeed, we look upon you, graduates of this training program, as the new breed of community leaders and agents of change in your respective communities, not only by sharing your Satoyama education to your peers, but applying what you have learned in pursuit of sustainability. The importance of focusing more on communities has been further magnified during this COVID-19, when most went back to just fulfilling the basic needs, and the kind of education you get from the Satoyama Meister training can very well serve the purpose. This implies that you, graduates of this training program, have a mission to fulfill, a responsibility to perform, a vision to pursue. More than ever, our youth leading their community towards sustainability may just be what we need to surpass the challenges that we are experiencing now. Graduates, so much of your community's future lies on your hands. You will be joining the other graduates of this training program in this mission, as well as the other advocates of sustainability. Make use of what you have learned and make change happen. Padayon.
Thank you, Dr. Bandalaria. Ladies and gentlemen, the message of the Mayor of Suzu City, Ishikawa, Japan, the Honorable Masuhiro Izumiya, IGSC Japan Chairperson. Sir.
Good morning. Please allow me to read the message of the Zushu Mayor Mazuhiro Izumiya's message, translated by Professor Koji Nakamura. I am Mazuhiro Izumiya, Mayor of Zushu City and Chairman of Ifugao Giya's Support Committee. Congratulations on the graduation of 19 trainees in the 6th batch. Then the total number of graduated trainees has reached 100. I am so happy and proud of this achievement. I believe that your constant efforts and activities have activated Ifugao Rice Terraces. Please make use of local resources for sustainable development of Ifugao rice terraces. I pray your success and good luck. I hope that exchange and collaboration among Ifugao, Sado, and Noto will develop continuously. I would like to strengthen the support to you. Keep up the good work. Let's work together toward the future. Thanks for giving me such a good opportunity to congratulate you. Message from the Zoom.
Thank you, Mayor Izumiya. We now listen to the message of the Mayor of Sado City, Japan, the Honorable Ryugo Watanabe, IGSC member. Sir.
Allow me again to read the message of Mayor Ryugu Watanabe as translated by Professor Koji Nakamura. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to deliver a message. I would like to send my sincere congratulations on the graduation of the 6th batch of ISMTP. I am pleased to hear that Mr. Toshiaki Ito, an authorized farmer in Sado City, has been involved in the collaboration with ISMTP trainees, and recently Dr. Mituyo Toyoda, Associate Professor of Niigata University stationed in Sado City, has started to host the monthly Zoom online workshop connecting Ifugao, Noto Kanazawa, and Sado. We have been in a difficult time with COVID-19 prevalence. After it will be over, I myself would like to visit Ifugao and like to participate in the collaboration with Ifugao and Noto Kanazawa. I pray for the continuous development of ISMTP in the phase 3. Good luck and success of the graduated trainees today. That's the message from Mayor. Thank you very much.
の渡辺でございます。本日は6期生、お伺いしておりますが、伊布川里山マイスター卒業おめでとうございます。心よりお喜び申し上げます。また佐渡市もいろいろ伊布川を含めまして、能登と連携をさせていただいていることをこの場を借りて、感謝を申し上げます。伊布川との連携につきまして、私自身も実は世界農業遺産をやるときに危機遺産として伊布川の支援が必要だというお話をしていたことも、記憶に残っております。そういう中で佐渡では伊藤さんが農業の技術指導ということで今まで関わっておりますし、また本年度からは新潟大学の、豊田先生が、この里山マイスター一緒に加わって、取り組みを進めていくというふうに聞いておるところでございます。今コロナということで非常に大変な時期ではございますが、コロナが落ち着いたらですね、ぜひ佐渡、能登山、佐渡としっかり連携しながらですね、伊布川との連携をまた合わせて進んでいくことができたらなというふうに思っております。私自身もぜひ近いうちにお伺いしたいというふうに思っておりますので、コロナ落ち着き次第、お伺いいたしますので、ぜひ、いろいろ懇親をさせていただければというふうに思っております。また今日から新しい取り組みのスタートも記念いたしまして、また本当に6期生の皆様おめでとうございます。このお祝いを兼ねまして、挨拶とさせていただきます。本日は本当おめでとうございました。
Thank you, Mayor Watanabe. Domo arigatou gozaimasu, Japan partners. We now proceed to the ISMTP Alumni Network Pledge of Membership by the President of the ISMTP Alumni Network, Mr. Nelson B. Dakawe.
Good morning, everyone. Graduates on the space provided, please state your name. Now, please raise your right hand and let us all have the Ifugao Satoyama Meister Training Program Pledge of Membership. I, having been conferred the designation of Ifugao Satoyama Meister of the Ifugao Satoyama Meister Training Program Phase 2, Batch 2020, do hereby solemnly declare my membership in the Ifugao Satoyama Meister Training Program Alumni Network and voluntarily pledge to abide by its tenets and instructions. I pledge my loyalty and commitment to the philosophy and objectives of the ISMTP and to the Alumni Network, consenting to its constitution and bylaws. Above all, I pledge to dedicate my services wherever and whenever needed as a member, contributing to the conservation, preservation, and protection of the Ifugao Satoyama, all in the name of sustainable development. All these I vow under the universal God. Thank you very much, graduates, and congratulations.
The ISMTP Working Committee or stakeholders shall be introduced to us by Ms. Yulali D. Dilnuan, the on-site project manager, ISMTP Phase 2, and the director of the IRT GIAS R&D Center. At the same time, she will give the closing remarks.
We owe the success of the ISMTP Phase 2 to a lot of organizations and to a lot of dedicated people. Let me start with the Japan International Cooperation Agency, to the Ifugao GIA Support Committee in Japan, to the Kanazawa University. We have to mention Professor Koji Nakamura Sensei and Dr. Rizalita Edpalina. Without them, we would not have the leadership and the support that we always get for the past 6 years from Japan. Special mention to Sakiko Kawabe-san. She's been here with us the whole morning. Special mention to Michio Kojima-san and to Ishibashi. Thank you for being with us. Also to the Ishikawa Prefectural University, our new partner with the signing or with the approval of the BOR for the Memorandum of Understanding with this university. To the University of the Philippines Open University, to the technical committee members, the University of the Philippines Los Baños, Benguet State University, with the support always of Dr. Romeo Gomez Jr. Thank you, sir. From the Mountain Province State Polytechnic College, the University of the Philippines Open University. Thank you also to the local chief executives of the heritage towns of Banawe, Hongduan, Mayuyao, and Kiangan. We will soon be again searching for your support for ISMTP Phase 3. To the Ifugao State University, the support has been very, very much felt. To the strong leadership of our project leader, Dr. Eva Marie Codamon Dugyon, maraming salamat po. For the technical, financial, and the love from our project management team headed by our Vice President for Research, Development, Extension, and Training, Dr. Dina Corazon Pliquiayo. Thank you, Ma'am Mara Joy, and thank you, Sir Jacques. To our Capability Building Task Force, these are our mentors. They have been with us from the start of from the beginning of the journey of our Meisters, of our trainees. Maraming salamat po. For the Sustainability Support Force, that is in the persons of Dr. Vicky Madangeng Kadalig and Mr. Jeremy Gawongna, thank you. Thank you so much to our Honorable Jerry Dalipog. Mr. Yogyog, maraming salamat po for the commitment given a while back. Surely we will be looking for the support of the governor in the next phase, phase 3. Thank you to our board members in the person of Honorable Orlando Adug, Honorable Joselito Guyguyon. They have already inked or put in their support for phase 3. To our Ifugao GIA Sustainable Development Committee, IGDC, we will soon be again convening you to our last meeting for phase 2 and in preparation for phase 3. To our project management staff, Clyde and Esther, ongal ang pasalamat kanda kayo. To anyone, to any organization that we might have overlooked, thank you. The success of our training program would not have happened without the unified support and work of everyone. Maraming salamat. For the closing remarks, that's a surprise. Closing remarks, this won't be the end of our being together. It's the network, the ISMTP Alumni Network. You're about to have a very big task ahead of you because phase 3 is all about the development of the ISMTP alumni. So thank you. Don't be magsawa whenever we call for your help and for your support. Thank you in advance to our Meisters. We will again convene everyone, even our online participants, for the closing of the phase 2, ISMTP phase 2 come January, first week or second week of January. Thank you so much.
And of course, we also thank you, Ma'am Yulali, for the hard work. And our technical team for making it possible amid the pandemic. Thank you.